Hello, I have here with me the latest movie masterpiece MPM04 Optimus Prime. Now, to answer a lot of questions there, okay, yes, the MP10 trailer can be hitched on MPM04, okay. The grooves there are all the same, okay. All you need to do is just plug it in, right, okay, and it can turn, and it basically is compatible. Right, so just what I'm going to do is they're going to show you some of the transformation for MPM04. Now bear with me, okay, I don't really do reviews that often, nor rather that I don't really do it all the time, so I'm going to be the case of having a butterfingers all around, so please do excuse me, okay, that if my transformation videos frustrate you. Alright, so before that we're going to just remove the trailer, right, just put it one side, and we're just going to look at the vehicle mode. Now the vehicle mode is absolutely beautiful, okay. It is basically a smaller version, or rather a slightly scaled down version of the ROTF mode, but okay, it has all the design intricacies of the latest transformation schemes. So without further ado, let me just show it to you. Now first you're going to do is collapse the smokestacks. Right, after that what you need to do is unhinge this back fenders here, and this will automatically come on tap. So just remove this, and the next thing you do is just take this off. Now once that's done, right, okay, you need to actually fold this down. All right, and what you do afterwards is that you will try to, now let me see if I can remember this. Yes, split try to take the legs apart. Now the leg transformation at the bottom here is basically more or less the same with the ROTF mode, with the exception of a few extra steps to make it look better and more streamlined. So what you need to do right now is just lift this up, the whole thing up here, and as you can see, okay, there's the transformation scheme is more or less the same. A few things to note though is that, okay, the blue arches over here is not painted, but what I can say here is that the whole piece here is die cast, the whole piece here is die cast, so this actually added some weight to the figure itself. So let's do this. Let's fold in the pipes over here, fold this down, and what you need to do afterwards is just try to tuck this in. Now it is a very tight fit, so you might hear some clicks. Okay, nothing to be worried about. Oops, I think I just did a boo-boo over there. Now let me try this again. Through this again. Right, then you just put this in. Alright, so moving on to the next one. Clip. Let's bring down the wheels. Let's see if I can bring down the wheels. No, I can't. Okay, so let's do this again. Bring down the wheels. There we go. Alright, so we have the foot more or less done, and you split it. This part is die cast, alright, and what you need to do is just open up the legs just like you did for the ROTF mold. Open up the legs, right, then after that you just snap it in. Snap it in. There you go. It's pretty easy. Now the few things that you need to take into note is that the whole ab section here is actually die cast, the whole thing over here, so it actually lends to some stability. And speaking of joints, there's no ratchet joints on the knees, but there's a very friction joints, and the ratchet joint is here. Oh, there's my kids. Right, so what you need to do afterwards is straighten this, right, put this down, and what you do is that, okay, there you have it, the leg is more or less ready. Right, so let's move on to the difficult part of the transformation, that is the top part of the cap. Right, now what you need to do here is that, okay, you need to take this portion over here, the one that you snap open, right, okay, lift this up, right, and close these panels, and fold this in, right, and just push this in, and put it down. Okay, right, now I like this part of the transformation, because it actually hides the smokestacks well compared to the ROTF mode. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good in my personal opinion. Now here comes the tricky part. Now just before that, the headlights here are actually a die cast. All right, it can't move up. All right, it's fixed and static, for those who have been asking me that question. So let's just go and try to pop this open. Right, first of all, you need to open this up. As you can see, the head is revealed. Right, and here is actually the matrix of leadership chamber. So as you can see, the matrix of leadership is over here. So just over here. Yeah, right. I'll take more photos of it later on. All right, so you just close this up and push this in. Right, now the next thing you need to do is to split the arms. Once you split the arms, okay, you take this portion over here, right, and you flip it over, put it down. This portion over here, flip it over, push it down. And the next thing you need to do is just to split this. Now this is something that I like very much. Now in the ROTF mode, when you flip over this gas tanks or canisters, right, okay, first thing you notice that it stops right here, right? Oh, it doesn't go all the way. So what you need to do is okay, oops, sorry. Okay, what you need to do is just flip up the arms, okay, and this one goes all the way in. This one goes all the way in, right? Okay, and what you do next is that you need to collapse this section of the chest. Let's see if I can show you over the camera. Like I said, I'm a bit clumsy, so just bear with me. So you just collapse this over and pop. There you go. Okay, just locks everything into place. Now, next thing you need to do is the chest here. Now, the chest is something interesting because it actually forms the chest from the front of the cab itself. So how to do it is that you pop this open, pop this open the other side, and you try to gently, let me try to fold this in first, right? Okay, before that, you need to split this open, right? Bring this down, okay? Bring this down. And what you need to do is to just, okay, snap this into place. Okay, this is where you put in the smokestacks. There we go. Yeah, the smokestacks goes into here. Oh dear, what a mess. What a mess. Okay, what a mess. I told you I'm not good at this. Right. Now after that, what you do is that, okay, you bring this down, and when you bring this down, right, you need to fold this in. Right, you fold this in. I don't know whether you can see it on camera, but I'll try to accommodate. When you do is just fold this in, and there is a groove over here that this thing goes into here. Okay, let's just fold this in. Right, there you go. And this one goes up, and this one push. You just push it up a bit to form the abs. So same thing as the first. Right, click this up, fold this in, and you need to push this in, and here, there we go. There we go. Chest is done. Right. Now, what do you do afterwards? Now, let me just try to back up the camera a bit and show you. Now, what you need to do afterwards, okay, is to just snap this into place right here. Right. But before that, you just take out this piece on this side and this piece on this side, and you just have to snap this into place. There you go. It just goes in without any effort. Oh goodness. Here we go. There's this part over here. There we go. Okay. Tricky. But I'm having some problems over here. Seems that this doesn't want to snap in. Now let me see if there's anything I can do to fix this. Now, there we go. Right. So once this snaps in, right, you're nearly finished. Okay, so just bear with me. Move it to the back. Okay, this is where you swing over the gas canisters and swing over this, and you just try to wrap this around prime. Okay, just wrap this around prime. Right, just wrap this around prime. Okay, you can see it wraps around it. Just swing over the gas canisters and try to wrap this around prime. Oh, this the other way around. There you go. Now you will know where to go, because okay, there are specific tabs that it does the wrapping around, so you know that whether you're doing it correct or not. Right, there we go. It's wrapped up, and there's just 2 tabs over here which actually puts everything into place. There we go. Done. So there we have here movie masterpiece leader class Optimus Prime. Let me try to actually get this tap into place. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now, first thing that I would like to mention is that the proportions are just great. Okay, it is better than the leader class mold, the RTF mold, all right, which I love, to be honest with you, all right. And this guy has a lot more articulation compared to the rest of the other, compared to the RTF mold itself. Right, so oh, my kids play the piano, so sorry about that. So let's look at the articulation. You have ratchet joints outward, backwards. Okay, focus outwards, backwards. There's no ratchet joints here. There's no ratchet joints on the knees, but they are very, very tight. So you get lots of poses from there, right? And one thing I like about this particular mold here is that okay, there is a phase change gimmick, which I think most of you know. Okay, normal phase. I mean the battle mass, and the one without the battle mass. Now those of you who have AD31 will know what I'm talking about. Okay, it's basically the same, right? So well, final thoughts about this is that I didn't know that you got so fast, so soon. But what I can say here is that okay, if you like the RTF mode, okay, you will definitely like this. And what I think here is that they did a very great job in terms of the engineering. It's superb, okay, and what I would say that it's really quite screen accurate. I love it. Oh, I just forgot. When you put in the chest, I mean the apps here, there's a tab over here, which you need to tap over here. Okay, so yeah, everything's secure. Great, right? So let's see. Yeah, so I would say that this is definitely worth your money, and if you're into the movie masterpiece line, okay, you should definitely get it. And of course, okay, you can see the flames are all pinstripe. Okay, definitely a looker, right? So first of all, my apologies for my stutterings. I mean, my voice, okay, it's not that good. This is one of those very rare occasions I do a video review, and if you have any comments or anything to tell me, okay, just let me know. All right, and if you have any questions with regards to these figures, just put it in the comments, and I'll try my best to answer them. Thank you very much.